Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Daniel bin Mazlan. We are from Group 5. We present the result of our assignment for the subject of Maritime Research Method. That the title is The Implication of Air Pollution Due to the Inland Port Nilai Negeri Sembilan, Malaysia. The result of our assignment will be presented by 3 members. For sure is me, second Muhammad Hafiz bin Mahmud, and the last Nur Azila binti Hanafi.
The abstract of this study. Air pollution is one of the pollution issues that often occur around the world, especially in urban area, industrial area, and so on. And Malaysia is also one of the countries that suffer from air pollution, especially in Nilai Negeri Sembilan, because Nilai Negeri Sembilan have Nilai inland port that can contribute to the air pollution problem. This has prompted researchers to conduct studies related to the issue of air pollution that occur in Nilai Negeri Sembilan. This study was implemented to fulfill the objective of this study, which is to identify and evaluate the impact of air pollution due to Nilai Inland Port Negeri Sembilan to all aspects, such as impact to the environment and health. After that, the study also want to find out the best solution to overcome the problem in Nilai Inland Port. Furthermore, for this study, data will be collected using a quantitative data method approach, which is a combination of primary data and secondary data. Sampling technique used are random sampling technique and snowball sampling technique.
The keyword of the research: first is inland port, second hinterland, third intermodal freight terminal, the fourth environmental, and the last air pollution.
Air pollution refers to the presence of fine particles that exist in the atmosphere, such as gas and pollution particles that causes harm to one healthy and also have a side effect on the environment. In addition, the consequences of air pollution can also lead to global warming. Air pollution is usually present from various angles, namely vehicle smoke, factory smoke emission, widespread forest fire, and so on. As a result of the release of extreme gas resulting in the process of absorption of the heat from the earth does not occur as a result of abstraction by pollution gas in the atmosphere and causes excessive heating. Nilai Negeri Sembilan is the focus of our study because it is one of the states with a record of high air pollution. Our focus on pollution that occur in Nilai Negeri Sembilan is in Nilai Inland Port (NIP) because NIP is an inland port that is the focus for two ports, namely the port of Kelang and the port of Johor. Both of these ports will be focused on the NIP when they are unable to accommodate the number of incoming containers, causing it to be sent to the NIP. The delivery of containers from these two ports affect the occurrence of air pollution in the NIP due to the entry of many trucks or trailers to deliver the container. Therefore, the NIP must find methods or measures that should be done to address the problem of air pollution around the Nilai area Negeri Sembilan.
After that, the problem statement. First, idealistic. Air pollution problem is a global issue. Usually, air pollution problem occur due to the emission of pollutant gas from various sectors such as transportation sector, industrial sector, construction sector, and so on. According to Hannah Ritchie and Mac Roser, one of the cause of health problem and the biggest environmental problem in the world due to the air pollution problem, which is air pollution problem was divided into two types. Firstly, indoor air pollution involving household and outdoor air pollution. Second, the issue. However, Malaysia is also one of the countries that suffer from air pollution problem, especially in urban area. One of the main cause of air pollution problem in Malaysia is due to the maritime sector in the inland port area, especially in Nilai Inland Port Negeri Sembilan, because Nilai Inland Port Negeri Sembilan use a lot transportation sector such as haulage to perform handling process such as for container management. Third, the implication. This issue will have negative implication and effects on the environment and also the health of the local community. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, air pollution is a major problem that is very dangerous because through data recorded by WHO, about 7 million people worldwide are killed due to the air pollution problems. High risk people such as elderly, children, and so on are more likely to face health problems as a result of air pollution problems. Fourth, the intention. The purpose of this study is to find out the implication of air pollution due to the Nilai Inland Port to all aspects, such as implication to the environment and to the health, because air pollution can give negative implication. After that, the study was conducted to identify and evaluate the impact of air pollution due to the Nilai Inland Port Negeri Sembilan. To overcome this problem, the study is conducted to propose countermeasure to overcome the problem of air pollution due to the Nilai Inland Port in order to maintain harmonization and well-being of the environment and local and health of the local community.
The research question: first, what is the impact of air pollution due to the Nilai Inland Port Negeri Sembilan? Second, why does the current effect of air pollution due to the Nilai Inland Port Negeri Sembilan? Third, how does the prevention measure for the impact of air pollution due to the Nilai Inland Port Negeri Sembilan? The research objective: first, to identify the impact of air pollution due to the Nilai Inland Port Negeri Sembilan. Second, to evaluate the impact of air pollution due to the Nilai Inland Port Negeri Sembilan. Third, to propose countermeasure to overcome the problem of air pollution due to the Nilai Inland Port Negeri Sembilan. The research significance. This study is important to emphasize to protect the environment, to prevent the climate change, global warming, high temperature change due to the effect of the high fossil fuel consumption through the maritime transportation. Inland port is the important sector that plays important role in generating the economic. So the inland port needs to change the alternative way by using the hybrid vehicle without using the fossil fuel to control air pollution around the Nilai Inland Port Negeri Sembilan.
Okay, for the next we go to the literature review. For the first is inland port. Inland terminal ascribe a dry port and inland container depot ICD. Inland port is an intermodal terminal that connect to a seaport. The main focus is service to handle and take care of the storage of container or bulk cargo. They use a kind of transport to make the process easier, such as road and railway, and inland waterway or airport. Nilai Inland Port Negeri Sembilan is one of the inland port in Malaysia. Other inland port that are quite famous are Segama Inland Port in Johor and Padang Besar in Perlis. NIP becoming the choice as the most smallest aspect in geographical location. The port was in the middle of Port Klang and the Port of Tanjung Pelepas, PTP. There are various kinds of service served by an IP. For example, prepare space if they happen to be overlooked at Port Klang and PTP in the south. UNESCO said the only thing cannot be done is loading and unloading cargo from seagoing ships. The presence of inland port is related to air pollution control. We know so well how maritime transport contains pollution such as carbon dioxide, methane, and particulate matter. Nilai Negeri Sembilan is the focus of our study because it is one of the states with a record of high air pollution. Our focus on pollution that occur in Nilai Negeri Sembilan is in Nilai Inland Port (NIP) because NIP is an inland port that is the focus for two ports, namely the Port of Klang and the Port of Johor. Both of these ports will be focused on the NIP when they are unable to accommodate the number of incoming containers, causing it to be sent to the NIP. NIP is an inland port that is the focus for both ports, namely Port of Klang and PTP. NIP is always crowded by these two ports. The high frequency of trailer and lorry to transport container from the two ports make the air along Nilai Negeri Sembilan will be polluted as a result of the trailer smoke. Therefore, the provision of dry port should be increased throughout the state so it is not concentrated by port from other states, which is likely to result in congestion and severe air pollution in the state. Hinterland refers to a port or coastal settlement located in an inland district. Hinterland, or also called Amland, is a district that may be in rural area or urban area as the main connecting center for import and export. With the hinterland port, it will facilitate every transaction that involves shipping in the interiors. The construction of port in the hinterland also lead to air pollution. This is because maritime policy never assumed that every hinterland is the main area for them to be developed because it has no inland policy. The absence of an inland policy has resulted in every construction of the port in the hinterland not following the proper sustainability and environmental perspective. In addition, hinterland is also a focal area for every developer in building factories in the area. As a result of the construction of factories in cluster and concentrate in the hinterland causes a lot of smoke emission to occur. Furthermore, when there is an industrial sector in the hinterland, it causes the transportation sector to be more active because most of these industrial sectors are close to the port and make it the main route for them to carry out daily activity. The frequency of entry and exit of transport is also the causes of air pollution due to smoke emission for the vehicle. Therefore, the air pollution index can be reduced if there is an inland policy that emphasizes on sustainability and environmental justice.
Literature review number 3 is the intermodal freight terminal. The intermodal freight terminal is the necessary for the economy, but it also adds to air pollution. This situation result in an inefficient transportation system where the social balance is not achieved in the economic term. This study has focused on the implication on air quality due to the air pollution from the environmental aspect due to the use of the multimodal vehicles such as truck, lorry, forklift that use oil that emits toxic fume, and the fossil fuel to the will have an impact on the environmental. This is air pollution. Literature review number 4 is environmental. Environmental is the group items to hold public protests during the conference, as well as environmentals main concern with the protection of the natural worlds, land, sea, air, plants, and animals. Inland port as element of the interland distribution stimulate network, a model shift which led to less traffic and congestion at the seaport gates and the seaport city. Nilai inland port currently should have enough capacity 500 struts to handle road transport, container, and the use of road haulage as the main transportation cause enormous environmental problems such as air and noise pollution, as well as increased traffic congestion in the seaport area.
The last keyword of literature review is air pollution. According to Lantisio, air pollution are a major pollution problem that often occur, especially in urban areas, as it is largely caused by the burning of fossil fuels from transportation and industrial activity that can produce harmful pollutants such as particulate matter and nitrogen dioxide, which can affect to the environment and the health of the local community. Usually, most researchers say that the problem of air pollution occurs due to the transportation and industrial sectors. To address the problem of air pollution from shipping activities, a special annex have been introduced in MAPOL, which is Annex 4, related to the regulation for the prevention of air pollution from ship.
The methodology, the detail of method used to perform this study is to use the quantitative data method approach because it is suitable for the study and also suitable for the current situation of the COVID-19 pandemic. In addition, the sampling techniques used are random sampling techniques and also snowball sampling techniques because these sampling techniques are in the accordance with the study conducted that is related to the air pollution that involve the use of the public primary data such as telephone survey, mail survey, and also online survey. And secondary data are external resources such as journals, book, newspaper, and also the internet will be used to obtain the data. The data triangulation approach was also used in the study because to strengthen the study and to reduce from the occurrence of the bias.